is this? Live on Fox League. A beauty. And the first charge is Oregon Kafusi bringing it back. Brayley back to the right. Crindle. Hines passes brilliantly. And the Sharks, they have flicked the switch. And Jesse Rabian scores the first try of the big battle. They're all lined up there. Interesting formation. Smith goes himself. Ball knocked out of his hand. It's play on for a try. Smith stretching out to score. It appeared to be knocked clear by Cronulla.
Full extension. And knocked out.
As Lindsay Smith attempts to ground the ball, he knocks the ball on over the goal line.
Would say Kennedy is only playing at the ball.
Absolutely.
Which is 15 and a half to go first half. Cleary kicks from inside the 40. The skates are on Kennedy. Cleary's kick. Oh, he may have stopped it. Kennedy has.
That's brilliant.
He almost had to jump up into the crowd to do it. But Kennedy, well, it goes as two big saves. Knocking away. Kenny, last play. And the run, it opened up. Yo! The ultimate Panthers warrior surges over. It's Lindsay Smith, two-time premiership winner. Yo and Cleary over the top on the fall. That is sweet. Brayley and Trindle will run and kick. The try is there. Just as Penrith executed at the other end, so too the Sharks here, right in front of the post. Nathan Cleary sets it up. The ball is in flight from Cleary and just away to the side. It was in his mind from the moment they got the ball 10 metres out from their line in that set. Kenny goes, Cleary with it, on it goes for Cole, then the pass to the corner for Laurie. Penrith are showing a rehearsed play. They probably first practiced last November, and they have nailed it. That's very good. Cleary, right footer. Nathan Cleary, too good. Absolutely too good. Kenny now clears the ruck for Cleary. Across that side, Edwards to Alamoti. They score at Molatalo's corner. Brayley, Trindle, great ball, great pass. To Iro, this game nowhere near over. Brayley, Trindle, this time it's Kennedy, and now for Iro, 4 defenders there for Penrith. It's time for Nico to step up and Trindle. Here's Nico Hines, Trindle with him, right across field. And a lovely low tackle there by Cole. He's done his job. That was on Ramian. Now for Noah Blake. That time step off the left for Noah Blake.
He's there.
He's over for Cronulla. We are learning so much about both these teams. Okay, Vegas has a grandstand finish to the final game. We are just getting to our kick. Now Penrith can keep doing that two in front. Cronulla can't. So does it start this set, Michael? Do you be a little bit more daring?
There it is.
Here it is. Mulatalo's away. Back to Kennedy.
Great.
Roped in by Liam Martin. Isaac Tungal down low. He's limping back to the defensive line. Trindle with the ball. The Sharks with McInnes. Right underneath the crossbar. Just into autumn. Cole with it. Cleary. Here they come, the Panthers. Garner with the ball. On the outside. Penrith go good. Laurie scores. 2 minutes to go. Brayley McInnes hightailed it up. There for Trindle. Did the same for Ramian. Panthers defenders come from everywhere.
Look at the numbers around the ball.
They will get the ball one more time, you would think. Alamoti on the run. Oh, Alamoti's lost the ball.
Play on.
Oh, play on. Play on from the referee. And dashing clear was Kenny over halfway. With a mighty Penrith Panthers writing their own history. They're hard to beat everywhere, and that now includes Las Vegas.
Yeah, I thought, cracking game really. Like high intensity, particularly the first half, and then when the game was on the line. So it's a really good first hit out for us. But obviously they're 4-time premiers for a reason, know what to do when it gets into those situations and those stakes, and then they just got too far ahead. So knew how to close it a little bit better than us, and plenty of lessons, and it's probably a bit better than the last few times we played them. So we're getting closer.
Just in terms of the week, how big it was, kind of fell in the grand final. Maybe Cam's maybe one for you as well. Do you blokes think you took something out of playing in such an intense environment? Because it's so different to what you're learning.
I think, any experience you get in games with a big atmosphere is obviously valuable. What I would say, though, I think we're on our journey. We've had enough of those now to, be able to accept that and play our way in those games. And without going into too much detail, I think we missed the mark on a couple of things tonight, which were disappointing because the occasion shouldn't be too big for us now.
Did it feel like it was?
No, not too big for us. It was just little moments that.
I don't think it was at all. No, I thought it was a cracking game. They're 4-time premiers, and we threw down with them and fell just short. So I can't say the occasion got the better of us at all. We just weren't clear enough on our details and some roles, and some little things bit us in the backside. But again, Ken gets to feel that differently to what I do, but sitting in the box.
We take from that Trindall's going to be sort of your main kicking option this season?
Goal kicking?
Sorry, just kicking in play. You just said we're going to take.
No, they share. They'll share depending on where we land. Obviously, Tricky kicks the ball really well to Ronnie. It's a good combination there, but sort of the last. They haven't played a great deal together, Nico and Tricky, and it's kind of been like a 60-40 split, 70-30 split, whatever it may be. But that's the way the game lands tonight on that. Yeah.
What did you make of North Lake's first game?
Obviously, we put him back out there for some impact. He gave us that. I thought he was hard to handle, and I think everyone in the first sort of 20 minutes, like that was cracking. That was like really good, intense footy. So we probably couldn't get enough momentum or control to show what he's capable of. But I thought he held his gloves up really well in that period, and then obviously when the game was on the line, he found a spark for us that we needed.
Cam, in the closing stages of the match, there was like a loose ball that you were attempting to challenge the referee. What did you feel out of that moment? You can't challenge, or you can challenge? Or?
I'd like some clarity on that because the dialogue to me was with that surrender call, which again I want clarity on as well because there was a lot of surrenders called tonight. He said that I'm not allowed to challenge, which I wasn't aware of that. I thought you could challenge any play. So I'd like some feedback on that.
They scored Penrith after too, didn't
they? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was important. We'll see. It's great. I just thought, as a rule, that if he rules that's a stop in play that you are allowed to challenge. But we'll figure that out. It's costly.
Looking forward, you got anything in place to avoid the hangover, if you will, the Vegas hangover that the sides last year?
We do. Obviously, planning. We go to North Queensland for round 2 next round. So, we've got a plan in place for that. But we're obviously we're still just addressing what happened in the game before we get to the next game. So, we've definitely had a thorough plan. We have to because we're travelling a bit in the first sort of 6 weeks. Yeah.
It's that good sense just the whole Vegas sort of wedding experience, the bright lights, just all of it.
It's a long way home. No, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Like the whole experience. I thought players bought into it. When it was, there's a lot of distraction. There is a lot to deal with. But I thought the players' attitude was great all week. I thought we were ready to go. As far as a game goes and a spectacle, it's awesome. That was obviously the atmosphere probably. It really sets up for something. Feels like it's growing. Like it was obviously big last year, but it feels like it's growing the whole week. Fremont Street the other day. No, it's a really good experience to go through. Ideally, you'd like to come out the right end of a result. We didn't get that tonight, but we've got some stuff that we can work on, which is largely positive, I'd reckon.
Yeah, just on that, there was a lot of talk during the week about whether, I think Fitzy spoke about whether the energy gives something to you or takes something away from it. How was that experience for you guys? Because it's such a crazy week, like in terms of just that sacking thing.
No, I don't think it's up to energy. I thought the boys enjoyed themselves and, you know, made the most of the opportunity that was in front of us. Like, you know, 10 years ago, who would have thought that this would be happening, and we get to play the game we love under the bright lights of Vegas. So, yeah, we looked at it as a massive opportunity, once in a lifetime, and yeah, and I thought, you know, we left it all out there. There's things we need to improve on, but the boys used that energy and made the most of it.
If you hypothetically, if you were to come back to Vegas someday to this same concept, is there anything you do differently as a coach, or is there anything you think the NRL can do differently to make it better for the club?
Oh, yeah, I probably haven't had time to think about that, to be honest. No, not a great deal different, because it was so enjoyable and such a good experience. You just maybe work on some execution things a bit better before getting to the game. But we, I thought, yeah, I can't fault the club and everyone that come with us, and the lads, their attitude the whole time, and obviously thanks to the game for the opportunity, because it was great. But yeah, I haven't thought deeply around what worked and didn't work yet. Yeah.
Any comparisons with Penrith compared to last year? That's the personnel changes. Any observations?
No, they were still set up. Thought they played with the same intensity. Like, yeah, you might lose some players, but we've got some pretty good ones coming in. So, yeah, I'd probably got to address the game a little bit better. I thought they played really well, controlled it, like they did, field position, like they always have. Yeah, they're going to be strong. I don't think anyone's under any illusion that, you know, they've lost players for the last 3 or 4 years and it hasn't changed. So I wasn't silly enough to think that it was going to change tonight either. We needed to prepare well. We needed to play better. Like, end of story for us. We just got to focus on what we need to do better. Yeah.
Fitzy, Will Kennedy came up with some big plays, 40-20, try save wins try line. Your thoughts on his performance?
I thought he was outstanding. I kept kicking him down into that corner. He caught everything, got us out of trouble. He ran at the end of set, saved tries. I wish there was a few more of him out there, yeah. I thought he was amazing, yeah. Thanks, guys.
Ivan, they gave you a few anxious moments?
Yeah, a few more grey hairs, definitely, tonight, if you thought it was possible. Yeah, there's enough rust in that performance to sort of do that. You know, credit to the Sharks too. They were certainly never out of the game. It was just one of those games that did, you know, flow back and forth. And in the end, I think our execution down their end of the field was actually the thing that won us the game, which is at this time of year it's a credit to the coaching staff and the boys. And I just thought, yeah, they just did enough tonight at various stages, whether it was attack or defence, just to be able to get the job done. So very happy.
I'm not sure if you guys, you know, from our perspective, were supposed to win that game, given the changes that you've had in your own side. Like, how impressed were you that just when it matters, you guys continually rise to the moment? Yeah,
well, I mean, we're not in the business of predictions, so we just, you know, do our best. We try and, you know, get ready. And this game was a round one game, not like any other really. So there's a lot of distractions and, you know, things that are different to the normal preparation. But at the end of the day, you base it all on your pre-season. So that's all we've tried to do. And I thought we definitely looked fit enough and, you know, good enough to be able to win a very tough game against a good opponent tonight. There's clearly some rust around, which is, you know, always going to happen. I don't know. We're just happy to, like I said, beat a good opponent and just stoked to be part of this extravaganza, if you want to call it that. It's just so cool.
Did it feel different out there compared to your average NRL then?
No, not overly. In terms of the field, probably didn't feel that dip, but no, the atmosphere was definitely different. Like, you're playing on just a wonderful surface, wonderful atmosphere on a big occasion, so you don't get many round one games like that. I think probably we've been lucky the last few years. We've had World Club Challenge, and so there's been a sort of big emphasis on that, but for a round one on its own, no, that'd be really good, particularly for a few of the younger boys. Like Jack Cole's probably one that springs to mind. Like, really, really big pre-season, obviously trying to fill in that number 6 role, but that's a big occasion for him to come in, and I thought he did a wonderful job. But no, I thought everyone handled the occasion really well, and it was pretty special.
Like you said yesterday, that you didn't want to focus on players you lost coming into this game, and you've got the players you did have. You've still got the guy next year and Nathan coming up with those two sort of tries there back to back to force on a game back in the first half.
Yeah, well, that's true. I mean, obviously, when you lose players, you can talk about that, or we can talk about the guys that we still have. And we have like probably 5-6 players in our current team that will be Panthers Hall of Famers, I believe. So it's like if you've got that many players of that calibre, Yoey's obviously one of them. You're still in a pretty good space, and I still think their combination and their understanding of the system and their cohesion together, should continue to improve. So, yeah, so that's a positive, obviously. Yeah.
Seeing up from Jack Cole tonight that you reckon you will get an extended run that 6 years.
Yeah, I agree with what Yoey said. Coley, he's just the sort of kid that just needs to play in these types of games to just build his confidence and his role in the team. Like it's not easy for everyone to keep talking about who he's replacing. It's a little bit like Luke Garner when he first came to our club and replaced Kicks, and also Mitch Kenny when he replaced Appy. Like that took a while because everyone just keeps talking about it. So yeah, it's I agree. I thought he did a good job. He didn't overplay his hand. I thought the second half on that left edge, especially with Dane going on the wing, and they were obviously targeting it, I thought they did a really good job on the run, like fixing a few things that we needed to fix. So just good experience for him.
Jose, you were involved in that try to Isaac Cullen. Can you just tell us about the execution and the vision there? Like obviously seeing that there was an opportunity with the fullback sort of not at the back there.
That's probably more Nath just Nath looking at cues and probably seeing where the fullback's sort of going. And so obviously we train for different things. I just thought, yeah, they pulled that off perfectly, to be fair. It was a perfect way to kick, perfectly timed run from Tags. And they're big ones. They're big tries to get when you can sort of get ones off the cuff like that. It was sort of seesawing at that time. And that was a nice one to pull off.
Oh, you've mentioned that Isaiah will finish in the Panthers Hall of Fame, which I don't disagree with. But he came up with some big plays tonight, including a huge try-saving tackle on Cam McInnes. What are we watching unfold here as far as Isaiah's career in the Panthers jersey? Where will he finish?
Well, he's the Golden Boot. He's the Golden Boot winner. Like that's, you go through the list of players who won the Golden Boot, and he absolutely thoroughly deserved it. I just keep thinking he's getting better. So, yeah, I love having him in our team, and I look forward to keep working together for quite some time.
What about some of the big defensive players with Liam Martin tonight?
No, actually, Martin was unbelievable. Like he's obviously already a great player, and always performs well in the big games. But yeah, tonight for an edge back rower to play 80 minutes and just the intensity that he plays, I just felt like he just kept coming up with big plays when we needed him. I feel like he's matured a bit. It's probably hard to believe, but it's coming from a low base though. So definitely this year. So his leadership is actually is starting to bloom. So that's pretty cool too.
Well, can you explain what happened to Nathan? He just got knocked off the ball there and took a while to get back into the play. Yeah,
I honestly didn't see it or haven't seen a replay, but I assume he just got winded. And so it was an interesting little attacking set, that one, when I don't think anyone knew what had happened. So I think luckily we got a penalty and he got back in and then we scored. Is that right? Yeah. So I think he must have just got the wind knocked out of him.
Ivan Case in the claim, is he right?
Yeah, he's actually pretty good, Case. Yeah. As I said, I thought Dane Laurie did an unbelievable job. As a 14, and it's hard to prepare in any week, as a 14. Like Dane's obviously he's a fullback, but he can play 6, and he could have played hooker. So just for him to just come on and play the role he did tonight, I thought it was incredible.
The team put on a great spectacle tonight, and I saw for the locals, one of them was so happy threw Nathan a beard as he was lining up to kick from the far touchline. So has the team found that they've had that sort of experience this week in Vegas?
Yeah, honestly, we haven't really spoken about it that much. I guess we will afterwards. We've tried pretty much from Monday. We got here on Thursday and soaked up a bit of Vegas, but I could tell on Sunday the boys were just dying to get back into routine, and so that's what we've done. We're day off on Wednesday, so everyone did certain things, but I think we've just been, we've done a pretty good job of just knuckling down to, do what we are supposed to do coming here, and that's perform. And yeah, so I guess we'll hear some more stories about stuff like that later.
Was there a highlight for you in just the whole trip, whether it be the Fremont Street Fan Fest or anything that sort of you particularly enjoyed about the trip and the experience?
Yeah, it's so hard to pin it down to one thing. Just the whole thing was just amazing. I thought it was run really well too. I thought, we all knew we had to be adaptable and move different things and just try and do stuff that we'd never do before. So, and I thought all the teams actually did that pretty well. So, I don't know. I would say to anyone in any of the teams thinking about whether they should come, well, they should definitely come. It is an honour actually to be able to come here and be part of something so special.
What do you think about the idea of the World Club? Could you play here in Australia and come back?
I honestly think we should. Yeah. It's a shame that game didn't happen, and just saw how well Wigan played today as well. Like, they are a juggernaut at the moment, so it's probably good we didn't play them actually. I think it's a really good concept. We didn't have to go last year, but we really wanted to, and even though we lost, it was such a good experience. I think it probably helped us for this week, to be honest. But I definitely think that's a part of rugby league that needs to survive. It's difficult, but it's worth trying to make it happen.
Is it an easy step now either to take to go from the glitz and glamour of Vegas back into reality to NRL coming down straight away? Yeah,
there's definitely be a come down for sure. As I said, we just the Manchester trip last year, we felt that. The time difference is a lot more actually, and that's more difficult. But yeah, I think naturally there's going to be. So it's just our job to over the next couple of weeks to try and navigate through that. And I think it's handy that we're playing our first game at Combank next week in a couple of weeks against the Roosters, which will be a big occasion. And so hopefully get the boys pretty excited for that one.
Yeah, when you've played in a lot of the games, is it have you ever played in anything like this, just in terms of what the week is and what that experience was and how weird that is to do that in round one?
Also had long camps and that in other sort of formats, but in terms of the Fremont Street with the fan day, that was outstanding. Being able to sort of soak that up, and then just playing on something like this. I follow the NFL, so this is just unbelievable to be able to get an experience like this. The whole week and a half has been incredible, and I think that our group's really enjoyed it. Sort of all the main things we've all done it as a group, just like being around each other, and so that's been pretty special. But I've loved every minute of it. It's been really good. It is the best time in sport, yeah.
Quickly, would Brian Toll be available for your next match? Or,
Did you see him at Fremont Street? He'll be ready.